Hello and good morning, everybody. Happy Father's Day to all you daddies out there. And I'm so happy that you are all with us today. I know you could be someplace else and you probably have plans for today, but we're glad you stopped by to be with us this morning. And here's Jean. I'm so happy to have Jean with us. Yay.
Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day. Looking forward
Absolutely.
to a great show.
Absolutely. So, just a couple of new things. We are live streaming here on YouTube as well as on Facebook. If you are on Facebook and you would like to ask a question, you do need to come over to the Heart and Soul Connected page on YouTube in order to do that because I can't really monitor both pages, but we would love to have you come over and we welcome you all as well. And people are already starting to list some questions. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. And thank you, Viviana, for posting that. Yes, if you ask questions, please write in all caps. We won't think you're yelling at us. It's okay. Ginny, can you redo that in caps for us? It helps Jean a lot if she can see it when I put it up on there. Thank you so much, everybody. So what's going on with you, Jean? It's almost summer.
I know. I'm really looking forward to the summer solstice. It's just hours away now, and
Right.
it's one of my most favorite times of the year. And this is part of the reason why I decided to bring sun into my name for Sun Psychic
Oh,
Jean is
yeah.
because of how much I really um, it just means the world to me for some reason. I'm very motivated by the sun. I
Uh-huh.
remember Scott was saying about the way he feels, and when he was a farmer, he rose with the sun and went to bed with the sun. And I'm like, I must have been a farmer in my past life.
You had to get up and milk the cows, Jean.
Yeah.
Wow. I never was a morning person until I got older. And now, because it's so dark all the rest of the year, it's wonderful to wake up early in the summer. Yeah, it really is. And then you out here, I don't know about where you are, but out here it stays light until about 10 o'clock at the high point. And it's always so much fun. It's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you get a lot more done in the summertime or in the long daylight hours. I
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah. Conversely,
I
like December 20th, I'm only good for about 8 to 10 hours.
I understand. Yeah. It's a sleepy time of year and a lot of us, in order to get cozy and warm, we get all covered up and then we fall asleep. So that doesn't really help, does it?
Amazing the way this human body reacts to sunshine and
Yeah,
our environment. I don't know how
absolutely.
people in Alaska do it.
I don't either. No, I don't either. That they're very brave is my best word for it, but yeah. So I was telling Jean tomorrow is roof day. They're coming in the morning. They're going to start on the roof. I'm so excited. I'm sure this is going to be rather noisy, but I'll deal with it because it's all good where it's coming to. So thanks again to everybody who donated to my roof. I could not have done that without you. And I love you all so very much. Thank you very much. And I'll take a picture and post it when it's done. So there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead because we've already got some questions and we'll just get started here today. I know you guys are ready to go. So let's start off with Sandra Marks. She believes she's made a breakthrough with her primary guide. Does he have anything more to tell her?
Excellent news, Sandra Marks. Thanks for
I
your
know.
question. That's really good.
It is good.
The first one takes a little longer. They're showing me a couple of fleeting images. I'm just trying to get something a little more concrete for you, so please bear with me. It seems like I asked my guide to go and to connect with your guide to help to facilitate a message. And it seems like they're communicating and they're both like nodding in a conversation, and they're looking down or over at you, and they're saying, yeah, she's connecting with us too. And they're like, yeah, we're connecting too. Almost like they're talking about us, like looking down, and they're saying, yeah, she's got the connection. Yeah, she's good. This one, we got this one. This one's tuned in. It's let me see, and
Wow.
if I can ask for a message for Sandra. They're saying it's important to lighten up. They said that you're very diligent, very intent on your connection, and by doing so, you may be using or feeling quite serious. While it is important and reverent to connect to our spirit guides, they're saying lighten up, that they're jovial, that they're friendly, that they're not above you, or you don't have to worship them. They want you to be comfortable and kid and joke with them, and be like a partner with them. Have them be a
Mhm.
partner to you, not be above you, not be reverent to them, even though it's something that is in the spirit realm and above, and guiding you. They want you to look at them as a partnership. They want you to respect yourself and your own spirit as much as you respected their spirit. This is very important for you to continue on, and and to not be so serious was the first thing. Like concentrating or listening. It's important to be silent, but they want you to take that little bit of lightheartedness too. Like they made me giggle, or they may be, they want you to, if that makes sense, Aley. Am
Mhm.
I can
Mhm. Mhm.
That's a
Yep,
really, really good
absolutely.
message for all of
Absolutely.
us, Sandra. I'm
For all
sorry
of
it's
us.
I'm sorry it took so long, but that was
Yeah,
worth it for me.
it was worth it. It gives everybody a message. We do. We don't want to revere them or worship them. We're equals. And they have decided to work with you for a very good reason. And yes, that's absolutely necessary to get across. I have here, they see you practicing daily spirituality. Look at that. So, yes, they recognize that you have been working at this. And they said sometimes you have good and sometimes not so good experiences, but you are a bit conflicted about it. It might be a little bit frightening, but don't let it frighten you, because it's okay. And if you've already come on and asked the question and you want more messages, I'm sensing that that's kind of gone away. And it says here, practice and perfection like a ballerina would do. Have your discipline around your spiritual practice, because they feel that this is what has brought you closer to your answers and to their connection to you. Wonderful. That's wonderful. Very great. Thank you for the question, Sandra. Enjoy your time with your guides. Absolutely. All right. Sheila Edwards, do her guides have any messages for her?
I love this. I
I
love
know.
this. Hi, Sheila. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Uh-huh.
Let me just check in with Sheila's guides. Mm. So what I'm getting is a mature guide that has a lot of wisdom to impart to you, that you're a carrier of wisdom, that you're going to be either relaying messages or writings or there's a lot of wisdom, a lot of ancient wisdom that they want to impart to you. And this guide is he's just, I can't, what's the other word for, I can't even, there's not enough words to describe his vibration and his energy and his frequency. Is there's a lot of ancient and wisdom. It's ancient and wisdom that he is carrying and that he is guiding you with. That is really, please,
Wow.
if Sheila, if you could confirm or just validate or share if that resonates with you. He's
Wow.
he's a more serious kind of guide.
Well, I'm seeing that in my cards as well, because it says here that he sits with you in sorrow when you're going through a hard time. He's right there with you, right beside you, sitting with you, and can recognize when you need him. And he tries to help you keep the faith. Keep the faith, because it is you're going to have inner healing, or you have had some inner healing, and he's been watching your progress. So I believe that that's true. His energy is so powerful that he's protecting you. It's almost as though he encompasses your aura, or he stands right behind you and brings this beautiful light.
And that's really interesting, the way I saw these two different guides with two different energies and two different purposes. And it's really, wow. That's amazing.
And I know we do have guides for different energies and different purposes. We may have 5 or 6, we may have 20. I don't know. It depends on, and some come and some go. But it's always wonderful to have somebody that will sit with you if you're going through a really hard time, whatever that might be. It just, maybe you don't feel good, or it doesn't have to be sorrow that's horrible sorrow. But if it is, it's always nice to know that guide is always there with you as well. Wow. I could feel the power when you were talking, Jean. I really could. I could feel that. Yeah. She says she does get messages for herself and for others. Wow.
Right.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that.
Sheila. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Andrea's got a friend ready to transition and wonders if there's anything she can do in order to help her through that transition.
Hi, Andrea. I'm so sorry to hear about your friend and your situation. Mm-hmm. Let me check with the guides and see what guidance they have for you in this situation. So what I'm hearing is that her body is going through the transition, but her spirit will always maintain. So don't treat her any differently than you would any other day, as far as her spirit and greeting her and, just kidding around and letting her know what the weather is, or can you believe I just heard this song, and keep it very casual, very everyday, and don't, they're saying treat her as if she will always be there, because she will always be there. Like, sort of when the conversation or the interaction is, you're my friend now, and you'll be my friend then. Nothing is ever going to change, and kind of like a status quo kind of thing. They just want you to keep like your status quo and not to change what you normally would do around her or say around her, or keep it very casual and engage her spirit, even though she may be in a medical way. Engage her spirit when you see her, and speak to her spirit as if you would even before, and you will after. That continuity that is what they're suggesting.
Wow. Well, Andrea, you have described to me in the past sitting with someone who was transitioning, and immediately I got the Native American. And even if you you are not with her, you can do the ceremony at home, and the ceremony. And look what I pulled: shamanic healer, which is exactly what you are. And you are the one that does the attunement and the cleansing for others who are on their way. And I see, look at this. Freedom will come to your friend. She will move on. She will let go. And part of that, you will have to do the same, because this is, and you know that this is, and you will have an achievement, a reward, a completion in knowing that you guided her through where she needed to go, so she could walk to the other side. But freedom of letting go and saying so if need be. I think we're afraid to tell people. We tend to say when someone's dying, don't go, oh, go, don't, we don't want you to go, oh my God. But sometimes you have to say it's okay to go. It's your turn to go. I'm going to let you decide. And so, Andrea, I know you have the most beautiful ceremonies, and I think that you know exactly what you need to do. Yeah. Yep.
That's
She's
really
very
nice.
blessed to have you, Andrea. Yeah. If it was me, I would call on you for that. I would. Thank you, dear.
I think there is such a thing. Isn't it called like a death doula or something?
Something like that. Yeah. And she does have this sort of ceremonial thing that she does. She doesn't call herself a shaman, but she is. She's a shaman. She absolutely is. She has shaman energy. So, hello, Marlene, and thank you for your question. A message from Spirit for Marlene today. Wonderful.
Hi, Marlene. You said from Spirit, but if you don't mind, I'm picking up your stepdad, and he's just shining his love on you and sending you blessings, and the relationship is always there, as we all know. The relationship you had with him in this realm is the relationship that is continuing. He says, you can rely on me, and I know you're sending me wishes for Father's Day, and that you really were grateful for having him as your stepdad, and how much encouragement that he gave you. He was your biggest fan and still is. And he just wanted to come through and say that for you today. If there's a special message for Marlene. He's saying, follow your bliss, let your heart soar. He's just saying, let your heart soar. It just, now's the time to move forward, take action, take that leap, let your heart soar. He wants you to just really express and don't be hesitant. You're supported.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got wisdom coming through, and that could be your stepfather. I don't know. Look at the little dog. There's always a little dog around. I love that. So this is a wisdom card. The wisdom of the masters are with you. And look at what else came through. You also have a shaman as a spirit guide. The shamans are busy today. They're sending out their love and energies to everybody. And I also pulled this card, which is a clover. Very good luck for you coming, Marlene. It says prosperous consciousness, as well as luck and good fortune on your side. Remember, prosperity always is not money, but it could be something much grander than that. So it sounds like having a relative waiting to come through and talk to you was quite prosperous for you as well. So thank you, dear. Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful job.
Thanks, Marlene.
Yes, Marlene. All right, let's go back to that. I want to bring this up. I'll go back. Don't worry, Leafy Bits and Ginny, I have you here, but I want everybody to please send healing and vibes on Viviana's way. She's waiting on biopsy results, and she would love us to send her love and light. And then she has a question here. She is such a wonderful moderator, a beautiful lady, and I want to make sure she gets her message read and also answered. So please take a second to send her. She's asking for it. She's asking for prayer. She's asking for positive vibrations and healing. And if you're a healer and feel so called, oh, my hands are just, wow, they're shaking. Thank you, Viviani. I'm going to take your question next, and I will promise I will go back to other people's questions. All right.
Sending you lots of love and healing light, Viviani.
Yeah.
You're in good hands.
You're in good hands.
Woof. Maybe that was it. I just now looked at the question. Messages
Okay.
from angels. Wow. Okay, let me see. Whew.
I know.
Hmm. Hmm. They're saying it's important to keep your the worry in check, to keep positive thoughts, ideas, music around you at all times. These types of unknowns can be worrisome to us, but they're asking for you to keep your fear in check and to compartmentalize it and to understand that there is an element of unknown, fearing the unknown, but not to dwell on it, to be able to set that aside and to brighten up everything else. Put beautiful pictures in front of you, listen to beautiful music, and do detoxing, and put on a funny show. It's really important to
Mhm.
compartmentalize and not just focus and wallow. It's important to keep that balance, is what they're recommending, and that you have faith in your spirit and yourself, that whatever may come, you have the strength and the resilience to deal with, if anything shall, or anything
Mm.
comes of it.
Wow. Viviani, I got the message from your angels that says everything is actually in perfect harmony the way it's supposed to be. It may not seem that way since you're waiting for something that, you're nervous about, but they said, your heart is shining through and you need to keep positive. Just as Jean said, you need to think about things that are right in your world. And it says here that they've had a close encounter with you, these angels. They were with you when you went in to get the biopsy. They're with you now. They will be with you whenever you need them. So make sure you realize that you're just that a breath away. You're basically a breath away from your wonderful angel guides. Oh, you're welcome, Viviani. We certainly all send you positive vibrations and love. Thank
Absolutely.
you. All right. I'm just going to bring this up because Andrea says that a practice sister that works with her is getting a presidential award for her 3D work done as a light worker.
Wow.
That's just fabulous. That's wonderful. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you for sharing that, Andrea. And let's see, there was something else that was, I think if you go and look, Jean, you can see that, let's see, somebody commented back. Let's see. Oh, Kiva, I didn't see it. I'll go look for it. Somebody we just read for. I'm sorry. Anyway, a thank you and intention. So, okay, Craig, you and those girlfriends of yours. I don't know.
That's funny. I had a dream about an old girlfriend. She told me she was dying in the dream. What was that? All right. Do you have her name? What or was did
First
you
name.
do you
Yeah.
remember her name?
Yeah.
And let me just see about the dream. And Aley, I'd like to just ask you to maybe give your wisdom on dreams. Do you
Yeah.
know if there's a special girlfriend dream, and or if we dream that somebody's dying, what that means? What
Um, I wonder um, if you know this person's first name, Craig, that would be great. Elaine. Okay. I wonder if Elaine was thinking about you. And, you know, it's very possible when somebody thinks about somebody they haven't thought about for a long time, and it's a dead relationship, that it could be that her love or her thoughts of you are sort of dying out. I don't think it means physical death, Craig. I just think it means, or it could mean that the old you, the you that she knew, is dying, and it's becoming a new flowering lotus or chrysalis coming out of the web. So I'm sensing that it's a good dream. Of course, it's always your interpretation, not mine, of whatever that person you felt awful because you couldn't do anything about it. Well, did you feel that connection still with her? Maybe she wants to reunite that connection. Maybe you're not interested in that. But if you felt terrible, it might be that I know that a lot of people know me as who I was in the past, and then when they see me now doing stuff like this, they say, you know, really? But you know, it's a new me. It's a new me, but I'm still the same, and you're still the same. You just have a new way of looking at things spiritually. That's kind of what I got out of that.
Yeah, and from what I remember, Aley, I think that you said that dreams are a lot about psychology and the subconscious.
It
It's
is.
and
Yeah,
every individual in the dream is ourselves. So
that's right.
you dreaming about a friend dying, you're dreaming about a part of your friend, part of yourself dying, and that
Correct.
you couldn't rescue her. You feel as though you're not able to rescue yourself. It's very like Freudian, right?
It
So
is. Yeah. Yep.
and however, we do have spiritual dreams as well,
We
where
do.
people come in for a visitation, which is a little bit different. But it's hard to distinguish which is which.
That's right. That's right. And yes, Jill, you're right. The caterpillar dies to become a butterfly. Absolutely. And Kate, my other dream detective here, transformation is how Craig is learning how to love. So yes, yeah. Especially since it's an old girlfriend, you know, somebody that you probably loved or felt fond of, you know. But I wouldn't think of it as a bad dream. Oh, she's very strictly Catholic and she wouldn't understand. Yeah, no, she wouldn't understand it. No. Yep. Absolutely.
Uh,
But you have moved into a spiritual realm, Craig. So you are now dead to the old Craig, alive. It's like when the tower comes down in the tarot cards. It has to come down before it can be rebuilt. And you're in that building back up a new world for yourself. So yes, there's a lot of transformation coming. Yeah. I think it's a great question. And I hope you feel better about it, because I don't think it's a bad dream. I think it actually verifies what's going on with you. So,
have you had a show about dreams where people could ask questions about dreams?
well, actually, we're going to be doing one next week, Kate and I, and we have Tracy Ralph and Deb H, Purple Elephant, coming on to talk about some dreams. And we're going to go ahead and see what we can uncover with our Sherlock Holmes. Yeah.
I think
So,
that's great. It is so needed. It is so
uh-huh,
needed. We need to understand our dreams. There's so many people that have these dreams. They just don't know what they
right.
mean or what to do with them. And it's spiritual, but it's not really spiritual. It's different than this mediumship and this spirit guides.
It
It's
is.
hard for it's yeah, we all need to learn too. I learn
Well, we
everything.
do. But the most important thing to say is that, you know, any of us can give an evaluation of what we think it is, but it's what resonates with us, because we're the one who had the dream, and we have the feelings behind what was going on in the dream and how we felt about it. And other people don't have those. And other people have, you know, someone has a fear of cats and then they have a dream about cats. That's a fear dream, see? But if you love cats, that would be That would be awesome. It would be like, wow, these beautiful cats are all around. So you got that component in there as well. So,
Yeah.
Yep. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. All right. So Leafy Bits, speaking of cats, look at that baby. How sweet. Another message from Guides for Leafy Bits.
Wow.
Yeah.
Excellent. Not anything about what I was expecting today. So
I know. I thought more dads were going to be called in today. Did
yeah,
you?
well,
Yeah.
Mother's Day was definitely a Mother's Day, but
Yeah.
it's okay. And
It's okay.
we can get your dads anytime you want. It doesn't have to
That's
be
right.
today.
That's right.
So this is fine. This is perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Leafy Bits.
I think my dad may be standing in line, so we'll see.
They're showing me writing. You writing something? Transcribing? Recording? They're saying make a notation. Make a notation. Keep a record. They want you to there's a synchronicity in your life that you're not recognizing because you're not putting the puzzle pieces together. And they're saying if you would write them down in one book and periodically look back. Sometimes in the moment when we're getting a message of like a big toe or something, I don't know, but we don't know what this message is at the time, and just say, today this is what I saw, today this is what happened, today this is what I found. And then when you go back, you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's what that was. It's almost like they're giving you not a premonition, but they're giving you hints and just gifts that
Puzzle
they
pieces.
want you to, yeah, exactly.
Puzzle pieces. It's funny because I've seen where somebody keeps seeing tow trucks everywhere. Tow trucks, because you bring up the word tow, and it actually has to do with the person's toe. There's a problem with their toe, but they keep seeing a tow truck, and the word tow is spelled differently. It's a different thing, but it is a puzzle piece. So yes, anything that you run into or that you see is a message. I really do believe. And, sometimes they're just funny messages, Hi, Terry Suzuki. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. She said Leafy Bit says, I keep a dream in regular journal and have been posting in the same things in both. That's fabulous. Look at that. Oh,
excellent.
My God.
Yeah.
I get here that you're exploring your freedom like an old disco ball twirling around. Look at that. And that you were feeling powerless or held back. That's why the handcuffs show up. But that you're breaking away from that because Archangel Haniel is working to bring you joy and blessings and bring you your intuition. And so the fact that you're journaling in both of them actually means that your intuition is telling you these are important things for you to remember. So write them down. And I think a lot of people do not do that and regret it later. We do the same thing with, you pull a card one a day from whatever deck you want, write what it is, look back at the patterns. So if you don't have something particularly to write about, you can always do that. But thank you so much for your question.
Very good.
I love that, Leafy. Yeah. All right. We have Jenny here. She's been exhausted lately. Well, I want to tell you one thing. I think a lot of us have, Jenny. The Schumann resonance right now is really high, which is the electromagnetic forces. We have some planets that are wreaking havoc on America. And, some of that comes in with us. Even if we don't pay any attention to the news or whatever, we still are, we're what is it, 98% water? So we can feel all those things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's really important to be aware of this. And Ginny, if you are part of this community, and this community is hypersensitive because we're so connected to spirit and the subtleties and the energies around us. And when we're tuned in and we meditate and we connect, it opens us up to a sensitivity. And this sensitivity can cause us to feel high and feel connected and feel elated and energetic, and feel the spirits and the messages around us. And it can also cause us to feel low. And what I am finding is that there's like an ebb and a flow, an ebb and a flow. It's almost like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And this is the integration type of energy. And you may be feeling high or accelerated on your spiritual path. And then they want you to take a resting point, take a lower and an ebb, and just trust and hold your center and know that this is a feeling that's going to pass. And pretty soon they need you to be rested, and then it's going to be catapulted forward. And this ebb and flow is getting more intense, so that you can feel it. You're like, oh, I haven't felt this low in such a long time. Oh my gosh. Like you just got to pull yourself out of it. But it's the ebb of the flow, and trust that there's 2 parts to this, and that you're being very sensitive to it, and to protect yourself, nurture yourself, and center yourself when you feel these ebbs, and allow it. Be the observer, and then the flow will begin again.
So I get that it's moon energy as well. We've had so many eclipses and so many moon energy, and this one was the last one of spring, the one we just had. And it says, set your goals and intentions. You're going into a new cycle. So hopefully this new cycle of summer, which starts on Tuesday, will bring you some more energy and to move you in. It says here also, it's coming from your base chakra, which is your root chakra, and that you need to energize your connection with the earth. Go out barefoot if you can, step into some grass, try to ground yourself with the energies of Mother Earth, and that should give you a little bit more energy that you need. And you know what really helps me, honestly, is vitamin D. I swear by vitamin D. I take 5,000 units a day. If I didn't have it, I don't know how my energy levels would be all wacky. So that's just
it's always good to take a second look at your nutrition levels, as far as your, trace minerals and essential minerals. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So here's what Marlene says. Awesome explanation. Yeah. We feel we're all feeling it. I'm seeing it in the chat. Okay, Kiva, I got it. Thank you. We're seeing it in the chat that it's not just you. That doesn't always help, because you're asking for yourself, and I understand that. But and Andrea's right. Movement in 3D Earth, we're having a pause because we're growing so high to move into the new energies. So absolutely. And Gypsy says ebb and flow. What a great it is. That's a great explanation, Jean. Perfect. Yes. All right. So Jenny says, glad it's not just her. Yeah, the vitamin D really, really helps. Honestly, it takes a while for it to get up to snuff. You know what I mean? You have to take it for maybe 2 weeks or something, and then it really helps. But fortunately, and I even take it in the summer. If I'm in the sun, it doesn't matter. If you live in the East, especially, or the West, especially, you have it. Hi, Gerald. Nice to see you. All right, Melody.
So I also have heard that certain zodiac signs are more affected by the planetary lineup than others, and it's a real tough time for some of us out there. I'm not an astrologer; I just listen to a bunch of them.
I know, me too. Yeah,
but this is what I've heard, that it's affecting some of us more than others. So just take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Yeah.
Absolutely. Eat right. Get plenty of rest. I sound like the old Bear aspirin ad, Don't take bare aspirin. No, it's not really that good for you.
You're so funny, Aley. Okay, Melody. What a beautiful name, Melody. I love the way she puts
Yes.
question first and message from Spirit, please. You know,
Thank
I
you.
heard that it pops up if you put question first. It pops up on some of these apps, not on this StreamYard, but
Oh,
it's a good thing to do.
it
Thank you.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. Message from Spirit, please, for Melody.
Mm.
Take a minute and connect with your energy. Melody, I'm seeing some air references. I see a butterfly, I see clouds, I see wind, I see, not sure if you're connected to the elementals and if you're an air sign, and you don't have to be, but I'm just getting a lot of air around you, a lot of fairy kind of uh, effervescence. Can I,
Mm.
effervescence is what I'm kind of bubbly, airy, light, fairy,
Hmm.
sparkly, and just a lot of this kind of energy is
Hmm.
is what they're showing me. Um, so is there a spirit? I mean, is there a message with this information, spirit? Now they're showing me a horse. You may need to be doing some grounding. If that is, if I may suggest, you may consider, might be important for you at this time to do grounding. Maybe there may be sort of, you may be feeling out of balance a little bit with the air. You may be in the spirit realm. You may be in the stars. You may be, which is great. I mean, that's a great place to be, but we need to balance that. And maybe do like a Epsom salt bath or something, or walk barefoot on the ground, or take a day beside some water, or put your feet in the creek outside. They're just showing me a little bit of balance with that air.
Hmm.
Hope that makes sense to you, Melody.
So I know your name is not Melanie, but what did I get first? A song. I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. Melody, you're a communicator, or they are communicating and sending you messages all the time. Take a look at the birds that come by, look at the water that you see, any of the trees. The messages are coming through for you and will bring you your roots to abundance. And all both of these are outside cards. So I'm saying yes, I believe you're right, Jean, that outside everybody needs to be outside doing something, but definitely you, Melody. And it says it can be your therapy or your counsel. In other words, you can talk to your guides out there. They will counsel with you, or it could just plainly be your therapy to feel better and to be energized in this world, because it's a tough world to navigate right now. And so they're suggesting that, listen to the messages that are around you outside and know that you have those roots of abundance. So thank you. Thank you for the question. Oh.
Thanks, Melody. It was interesting.
It
Very
was.
interesting.
Yeah. Here's Cheryl. Cheryl and Sarah.
Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for your question. Let me see what we can get for Cheryl. You, um, I tapped right into your energy right away, Cheryl, and
Mm.
they're telling me that you um, you're a director. And you are able to see a big picture, and say, you do this, you do this, you do this, and we'll all meet at the other side. I see you having the ability to see the big picture. You're not blinded or, you know, putting your head in the sand. You are aware of what's around you. You have foresight. You're a visionary. You're a visionary. You can
Wow.
see what's happening down the line. You can see what's happening when you have like a vision this way. You can see what's happening on the other side. You have the ability to hold this and to plan. You're a planner. You're a visionary. Wow, that's really, really neat. So what is the message with all this information? They allowed me to tap into your energy and pick that out for you. But what is the message behind this for Cheryl? What does she need to know with this? That you've done this before in past lives. That this is your nature, and embrace it, and don't apologize for it. Don't make yourself small because somebody else has the title. You step right up there and you do your thing, because this is what you do well. If you have the opportunity, you do it. And there's no need to apologize or to. We all need our best skills right now. And if you, this is what you, they're telling me that you have a very strong natural ability that needs to be applied to where it's and delivered where it's needed. So if you see a need, don't worry about stepping on somebody's toes. Step right in there and say, I have the ability, you have the need, let's get together. It's a very strong point, and they want you to build on it. They want you to focus on it, and they want you to run with this strong point, whatever that skill is that you feel is your dominant point. They want you to take this further and to take your skill, take your gift, and run with it. I hope
Look what
that's
she wrote.
helpful.
Look at that.
Wow.
I know. There's an affirmation, Jean. Wow. I see that you offer hope for many people, Cheryl. And look at the light is in your hands. So yes, you do have a gift. And some people might say that you have courage as well. You have been considered a hero because you've stepped up to the plate when other people may have, it could be a past life, I don't know, but they may have criticized you for what it is that you're trying to do. Because it isn't what they expect or what the society says. But no, you have a lot of courage, and heroism can be you don't have to go jump into a fire and pull somebody out of a fire. Heroism is can be very small acts of love. So,
Do you do any kind of counseling or consulting? You'd be really good at that too. You can, like, people will say, I have, I don't know, I have three things and none of them are related. And how do I make these work? And you can see the big picture and give them ideas of how to make these three things work together or work for them. It's almost like maybe a business consulting or it seems like you have this ability to take somebody else's situation and lay it out for them because you have the vision. People who are
mhm.
dealing with it, they're like, I don't know what to do with this. And you can like say, here it is. Very, very, very good, Cheryl. Wow, I got
Mm.
right into your energy today.
Yes, you surely did. Yes, yes. Oh, all right. Fabulous. All right. Gypsy JJ. Do my guides have any words for me?
Excellent. This
Chocolate
is
cake. Chocolate cake.
that's a good one.
I know.
All right, Gypsy JJ. There's your guides are saying that there is a song in your soul that they want you to sing. There is a melody, there is a song, there is a frequency, there is a rhythm, there is a song, there is a vibration in your soul that they want you to sing, that they want you to share, that they want you to sing. And sometimes people like recite words in a cadence that is like a song. It doesn't actually have to be a vibrato kind of opera singer, but just you can sing the words. But there is a song and a vibration in your soul that needs to be shared, needs to come out.
Wow. So, Gypsy, I get here that you are great and full. You have the knowledge. It's actually kind of bubbling over. You are ready for whatever it is that you are to inspire. You also have the solidness or the mineral. It shows up kind of different, but you're solid in what you know. In other words, and it could be rocks. I don't know. Whatever it is, whatever your gift is, you are solid in it. And it says the only thing you need to do is conquer social anxiety. I don't know if you have that problem or not. If you don't, I don't know why it would come up. But but you know what? I think if you're thinking about, for instance, having a show or whatever, or whatever you're doing, there is a little bit of social anxiety around that because you don't want people to think you're weird or what, I don't know, whatever it is. It doesn't even mean you could be an extrovert and still have that social anxiety. So anyway, I hope that helps.
Thanks, Gypsy JJ.
Yeah. All right. And yes, I'm just going to bring this up because it's been in the chat. Marsha Green says her heart doctor says to eat cinnamon every day. Some type of cinnamon is supposed to help you. And so I'm going to bring that up because
it's supposed to help who?
It's supposed to help us. She's a diabetic, and her heart doctor said to take some cinnamon. So I think cinnamon, even the smell of cinnamon, makes me happy. I just love it.
It's supposed to lower blood sugar.
Lower blood pressure. Okay.
Blood sugar, I think she said, according to what I've read.
Okay.
Nice to know others take cinnamon for health. Okay. Interesting.
Anyway, just wanted you to know that, folks, that Marsha was recommending it, and it's certainly not, you don't need a prescription for it. You can put it in your coffee even. Yeah. All right. So Flowing wants to know if we have a message from her guides or angels.
Oh, hi, Flowing. Thanks for your question.
Yeah. I hope you're well, Flowing.
So what they're telling me is that you're perfect exactly the way you are. Just the way you are is needed in this community, on this earth. To the degree that you have your abilities or not have your abilities is perfect. It is what is needed. It is everything is a frequency. Everything is energy. Everything is in balance. And you are here to help balance others and to be a mirror for others, and exactly who you are at the resonance that you're at and the abilities and the connections at it, no matter if it's stronger than somebody's or not as strong as somebody's. It's perfect just the way it is. They need us all at each one of our frequencies where we are right now is all divinely orchestrated. It's not a lack. It's important not to compare ourselves to other people and make assumptions or feel as though we're not at a certain level. The level that we're at is what is needed in your space, in your environment right now. And this is why we all are where we are, for different reasons.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So I'm here seeing that they want you to do a little bit of meditating and reflecting. Oops, sorry. I know these are shiny. They don't always show up well. Meditating and reflecting. It's a number 38 card, which is an 11. and you know that's a master number. And they want you to tell your story. Use your imagination. Let it go. Let your imagination go, because they're there to help you with it, and they're wanting you to unleash it, and feel like you've got the message. And look at the divine matrix. Every thought, every written thought, every interaction is all part of the divine matrix, and that's where it all comes together. So, wow, that's great.
Very nice flowing.
Okay. I know some of you are busy and have to go. Thank you for being here. Gypsy JJ leaves this, and I have to tell you, Gypsy JJ, that Kelly and I have a YouTube community called Circle of Friends Tarot. And we would love you to come on whenever you finish writing your song and sing it, or tell us about it, or whatever. Yeah.
Wow. Yes, they want you to get it finished for sure. Get that song finished.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And I do now, because that would be wonderful.
That's amazing. Like, sometimes it doesn't make sense to me when I say these things, that they're showing me that a song is in your soul. Yeah. And thanks for the validation. That really, really helps.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Yes. Okay, we got flowing. All right, now we're up to Kiva. Now, Kiva later says in another part of the chat that she has never been able to access her guides or hear them. And I don't know if she's frustrated with that, but she wants us to know that. And she wonders if they could speak in a clearer voice.
So what I know is, in the beginning, they share and they speak to us in signs and synchronicities. It's very, very rare and way down the pike that we would ever hear words. It's not, even for myself, I'm not very clairaudient. I don't hear words per se. I don't hear somebody telling me. What I do is I feel. And I feel the words, like I feel what they want me to say. And it's almost like telepathic. It's like a knowing. It's just like, I know and I feel. I know. I don't hear somebody say, there is a song in your heart. I don't hear anybody say that. I feel a vibration, and I get a knowing that it's an instant knowing. So it's me that's receiving a knowing and a feeling. So spirit connects with us and sends messages to us on many different levels. But the very, very beginning signs for spirit to connect to you is with the 111, 222, 444, whatever it is. Those synchronicity numbers are them tapping you. And then if you see a feather in a place like inside your house, you're like, there's no feathers around here. And it's a spirit, it's a sign from your loved ones as well, but it's also a sign from spirit. Any type of synchronicities, like if you see your name on the back of a truck, you're like, that's unusual. This is all signs from spirit. This is what they're going to start talking to you, start speaking to you in signs and symbols, and then pictures, and then dreams. And there's so many different levels. And the important part is for you to trust, to acknowledge, and to show gratitude. And then you can ask each day, do something that will make me laugh. Show me a sign that I know it's you, or it's very step by step. It's incremental, and they want you to level up, because if they started speaking to you in your ear, it would startle you so much you would crawl under your bed. You would be like, what the heck was that? So they're just very gentle, and they just want to ease all of us into this. So the other way that I think that Aley can also concur is, if you want them to speak to you and gently. Automatic writing is a very interesting
Mhm.
way to allow them to speak to you. And I think, Aley, you're going to have a show coming up on that, right?
I'm going to have a class eventually on with it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Good. And you know who else is going to? I'm working with Carrie Levine, Tarot.
Oh, I'm definitely there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two
Because she's
school
the right.
teachers.
Two school
Wow.
teachers. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. Which is actually, she said this, and it's very true. When you're doing your journal writing and you're learning something, it's a different way of writing than it is when you're automatic writing. You have to come from a different place, and so we'll get to it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really excited about it.
Oh,
So
I'm
yes,
excited.
Kiva, we know they know you're a free spirit. Look at you hanging out on the moon. And they said they're happy that you're coming up from the depths. If you had some difficulty in the past, it seems to be behind you, or they see you
Wow.
climbing the steps to where you want to go to. And then I got a burger, which it's lunchtime, so everybody's hungry. But actually, what it means is, they said, don't you be unsatisfied now. You have to look at all the clues that we're giving you. And for me, Kiva, it is songs. I get songs. I'd be thinking of my brother, and on will come a song that he loved, or my parents, and on will come a song. And
That's
it's
true.
not like I listen to the song and think of my parents. It's I think of my parents, and then there's the song. So, maybe that isn't yours. Maybe it's a sign on the road, or maybe it's whatever it is. But all those are messages. They're just really subtle. Like Jean said, if they came up behind you and said, Kiva, how you doing today? You'd probably fall apart. So, yeah. Yep. Stay the course, Kiva. We need you as a light worker, and we want you to grow. So, all right. So our last question of the day here is from Epiphany Noel. I love this. Any messages from the Family of Light team for the greatest good?
Wow. Hi,
Good
Epiphany
for
Noel.
you.
Thank
Yeah,
you very much. I would love to tap into this Family of Light team. Wow.
absolutely.
What an opportunity for the greater good for all.
Uh-huh.
Family of Light team.
Mm.
Well, the first thing they're coming in very fast, and they're telling me that they come in many different rays, many different colors of light, and like a rainbow, like a prism. Is
Mm.
prism? Does prism have? They're telling me prism. We'll have to look that up. I'm
Mm-hmm.
feeling that prism has energy of light, more
Mm-hmm.
energy than
Mm-hmm.
just a ray.
Yep.
Something.
It's if you hang it in a window, it turns, and all the colors come out and come on the wall,
Wow,
depending
that's
on
what
when
they're
the light
showing
comes.
me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Let me see if I can.
Wow.
Thank you. They're connecting with me in this way, showing themselves in rays, in prisms, and um, high vibrations, healing. That we use these rays and these prisms for healing. It's important to connect to the family of light for ascension, for raising our vibration. They're a connection. They're a connection. They connect us. This is the
Mm-hmm.
spark. This is the energy. This is the lightning. This is the electricity. They are the energy, the frequency. Wow, they're telling me they're the connecting points. They help to connect.
Hmm.
That's fascinating. Do you have a message? Thank you for telling us who you are and explaining that to us. Is there any overall collective message that you would like to share with us? They said, we exist in each and every one of you, in your heart chakra, in your heart space, in your soul. There is a part of this prism of this light, this family of light connects every one of us. And they're saying that they want us to shine our light. And now they're showing me, I'm getting chills head to toe. They're showing me that grid around Gaia, the grid around the earth, that it looks like
Mm-hmm.
fireflies that are connected by these the geometry kind of
Geometric.
symbols.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Geometric, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't
It's
even
all
talk.
right.
The
Yeah.
lights that are connected by all these lines that are all around the earth, and they're all part of this. We are all one. Wow, was big.
Ooh, it was. Look at, she had chills from head to toe while you were talking before you said you had chills. So, yeah. Wow. Okay. I got a lot of people around you. This light family of yours or ours is amazing. You have talented guides. You have spirit mentors and teachers all around you with different things that they help you with. You have Archangel Phanuel, who is hope and optimism and bringing in new beginnings for you. Those epiphanies are really happening to you. And you have a shamanic healer who's doing cleansing and attunement on you at the same time. So you've got this large band of fabulous people all in the prism surrounding you. You can even consider yourself to walk into that prism in your mind and know that you are divinely protected by it. So yes, it's beautiful.
Wow.
It's got all the colors of the rainbow in it. And wow. That's
Aley, what is that deck that you're using with all the angels and the shamanic and all those?
Let's see if I can find it. Sorry about that.
That's all right. You need to, maybe you can do a series on 3 decks a day and just go through all of your decks and pull out it's fascinating. These people are so gifted that create all of these decks, and they're so spot on.
Yep. Gosh, I can't find which one it is. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
The back looks like this. I'll see if I can find it and bring it in. I think I have the empaths oracle cards, but that one's a little bit different, and I just got it, so I'll find the box. I'll post it up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Jean, Kiva says she has a feather in her dream catcher. So
wow.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, had a wonderful day with you and all of you wonderful, lovely people here on YouTube and on Facebook Live. Thank you all for coming by and seeing us and asking your questions. It was wonderful to feel the energy of those guides and loved ones that were around you, and the angels that you brought in as well. I feel like I'm going to be able to walk a little lighter today just by having all of those beautiful energies around me. So,
and thank you, Aley, and thank everybody in the chat. You guys all help us to come together and raise our vibration so that we can make this connection. And you all
absolutely. And you always give your some of your own tips and things to others and your support for others. So absolutely. And love to you, Viviana. Thank you, dear. I hope things go well for you. And I'm sending you lots of love. And thank you to the moderators and the chat. Absolutely. Thanks, everybody. You have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Aley.